Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We are here testing out Dark Magician. This was something I saw in the comments. Let me make sure I have the right... Did I get the name right? Yeah. This was from Kenny in the comments, longtime viewer, talking about if I would be, testing this deck with Dark Magician. Would I be testing the Dark Magician Secret Order deck? And yeah, and here we are. So why would you play Dark Magician? Well, Dark Magician has access to this card, Dark Magic Attack. If you have a Dark Magician face up on your field, you can wipe all spell traps that your opponent controls, and it also has an in-archetype tribute to the Doomed, so potentially you could be playing 2 copies of that card. I'm actually opting not to for this current iteration of the deck. I decided to go with a very interesting imaginary reactor package here, where we have our Monster Reincarnation and our 3 imaginary reactor. Because what this ends up meaning is that if we go through our reactor lines, potentially we can end up drawing 2 cards if we find Monster Reincarnation over the course of our combo. I don't think this is like the best way to play the deck for sure, but it's something that I whipped together and I thought was interesting. I thought it was an interesting build for the deck, so I want to test it out today. I want to see how we can actually do with it. Alright, it's looking like we are going to be going into a match versus Cybers. Yep, and that is the case from Beyond Curiosity, their skill. So we do actually open the Dark Magician girl, so potentially if our opponent's going to just go with set 1, 2, 3, but they're not. They're actually going to go for Chaos Femtron to send the top few cards of their deck, get into an Atrashoot Hydron. They are on Viscom Nanotron, which is interesting. They're going to end up going set 2 other monsters there. Let's see, do they have any back row? They are just going to summon out that Atrashoot Hydron, which is interesting. Are going to trigger the effect, dumping another card. They don't get the draw yet, but, I mean, it's still a big guy on the field. Please don't DC. This is a great hand. Come on, dude. Come on, you dungulus. Don't you dare DC. Are you kidding me? Well, we're going to move on to the next one here. But what I do want to say is thank you guys for all of the support on the videos lately. It has been awesome. Every video has popped off way beyond what I had expected it to, especially Hero, which as the time of recording this is at 163, Spellcaster's at 50, Sidra is at 80, like it's crazy. Guys, it's Monster Reincarnation. Kind of blows though. Unless we find DMG, because if we can get access to DMG Dark Magician, like we can go Reincarnation, which gets us boom. Alright, so the Star Dragon is coming out here. Okay. Okay. Draw for turn. We draw a second curtain, so it's actually quite likely that we could get into a DMG here. And we do not on the first one. Please show me DMG on the second. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, give me that DMG, baby. I'll do this. skill, reveal you. Grab Dark Magician. Pitch Dark Magician. Rebuke you. Grab you back. That's unfortunate. But we are going to draw 2 here. Yikes. Just awful draws. A fair warning, you're going to get nuked for about 1.5 billion damage here. Well, hold on. 4, 16, 9? No, 8? It's not like sure. Come on, magic attack. Well. Go Secret Order. Summon out our Dark Magician. Up to get dropped. Okay. This is actually quite bad. Get in for 11 and crash here. Well, we do lose here, which is, you know, whatever. But it's kind of what I expected. This hand ended up shaking up pretty weird, having 2 reactor. Huh? Hilarious. 100 off lethal. Fortitude. Loses it. Level 1 by 100. Okay, so that's in here really. Alright, so they're gonna drop me by 4 or not. Just take it. Okay. Take a stack. That's fine. We won't take damage here off of buffered. Never mind. We are very, very likely dead here. You know, it is what it is. Wow. We're actually going to lose to this Dragorite beat. Over the course of that duel, they summoned 1 tribute. Yeah, folks. So if you aren't catching on pretty quickly here, Dark Magician isn't great. It's kind of a weird deck, how it kind of falls into place within the meta. But, I mean, hey, I think it's pretty funny. Alright. Please don't be another dragons. It's dragons. Kinda wanted to show this against interesting dark. Ugh. This is kind of a stinker hand. Unless we find girl. Well, I mean, hey, sometimes it's just that easy. So let's go for the skill here. Go you. Grab DM. Send him on over to the graveyard. Curtain. We're just gonna tribute over the curtain here. Go Secret Order. So that's a Fortitude out of rotation. That's... yeah, they're gonna grab Fusion. We only have 4,500. Okay, there's Dragius. And the dragon. There is Fusion. This is scary. Very likely they're going to be set up with some back row or 1 piece of back row. Interesting. Okay. We are taking a lot of damage there, though. 3,300 to be exact. Well, let's start off by going for Secret Order here. Summoning back our Dark Magician. Let's pop their back row. Negate attack. Sick Rip. You, Curtain, are a spell. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Light Sorcerer of Sanctity. Target you to drop you. Go Mystic Dealer, pitch Curtain, which gets us Secret. So we got into the 3rd Secret. Let's go Hidden for 5, 2, and 12. So we're getting in for good damage, at least. So we got in for good damage. Dragiostar F is so frustrating because if this thing pops back up at any point, I believe we do just... well, we lose if they can out our Buffered Slime. If they don't out our Buffered Slime, we're kind of in a good spot. So, as you can see, there are actually hands in DM that kind of end up like this, where you get your DMG on the field, you get your Dark Magician on the field, and then you have like some other monster that can help drop the stats on what your opponent has. So they're gonna grab the dragon from grave and grab a copy of Fusion, which to me reads like they have Dragiostar, which if they do, that's just Dragius. 5, 12, 1,700 here. So they're gonna be short. No, 13. Are they gonna... Do they hit into Dark Magician in case we draw into the back row wipe? That's kind of the consideration that they have to go for here. It's like, do you hit into that? Because if you don't, yeah, you just crash. But then you're always dead here. So I don't really understand the justification of that play. Here's what we'll do. We are going to start off with Mystic Dealer. We're going to activate its effect. We are going to pitch a Mystic Dealer, drawing Mage. Rough. But we'll just go Secret Order. We'll summon out the Dark Magician. I believe, though, that was our third secret. Yeah, that was our third Secret Order, so we don't actually have access to it now for the rest of the duel here. But we do have 2 back row, so if they don't have anything, they lose. But they have a buffered. I would be shocked if they went into that play without having access to a buffered slime. Yeah, this was kind of predictable. I felt like they kind of telegraphed that they had buffered slime. The issue is we do likely end up in a losing position if they Inferno pop one of our cards. Well, if they Inferno pop and it ends up being the negate attack, they have 1 Inferno left in deck, so it's not like super likely that they have it, but it's also not super unlikely that they have it. If they have it, they win. If they don't, we're still in this. We don't necessarily win. Fortitude. Fortitude Talismanic? Oh, put 2 Dragius back. You to 900. Stealth Magic. That's unreal. Huh? Alright, we'll put these back. That's actually unreal that they would decide to make that play. They've got to have a way to drop me by what? They would have had to have a way to drop me by 700 there. Wow. Wow. I can't believe they would go for that play. I can't see any justification for why you would pitch that and not the set. Maybe because you only have 2 monsters in hand and you think, yeah, because you never win from that position, so you kind of have to go for the Hail Mary there. Yeah. Wow. 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 All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video on Dark Magician. The deck did better than I thought it would. We lost pretty rough to dragons, but then we got our run back against dragons, and hey, we won pretty convincingly, actually. That win was shockingly not, like, crazy me behind the whole game. We were actually, like, keeping up pace the whole game, which was kind of crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. See you guys.